Alright guys, so we have been seeing some really cool animals recently, and I'm very excited to share this one with you. I've been out and about with my friends a lot recently, and the snakes that we've been finding have been extraordinary. I mean, some of these you wouldn't even know existed unless you were just going out and looking for them. I didn't know several of these species existed until very recently, so I am so excited to share these with you, and I hope you're excited to watch it because there is some straight up Pokemon. But of course, it wouldn't be a Stay Hooked video without some fishing, so here's a couple highlights from a trip to a pond in the middle of nowhere. My friend Max and I were cruising down this dirt road in the middle of the forest, and we noticed this clearing off to the right, and to our surprise there was this big beautiful pond that was pretty much in the middle of nowhere. And so we pulled off, got the rods out, and immediately we saw tons of bass that were just going crazy on what looked like teeny tiny mosquito fish. I mean, these baits that these fish were chasing were maybe half an inch long. We didn't really have any super small lures to throw at them, but we figured it was worth giving it a shot, and here's what happened.
Did you try to eat it? I see a teeny tiny bass that's like 3 inches long.
Hey, that's big, man.
That's huge.
Actually, above average.
Yeah, easily. Oh, here we go. Fish. It ain't bad. Pound and a half. Yeah. Yeah. We fishing now.
Hell yeah.
Ready? I'll bring it over.
I caught this fucking thing come out.
Yeah. The whole stick fish.
That's not even in the water, bro. I just caught it. Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
That might go for it too.
He might be a pound actually, but hey, he got a little tummy. He got a little tummy.
Bass.
Yeah.
Nice job. First bass in the pond.
We're not skunked. We're not skunked. He wanted it, dude. He grabbed that thing and took off with it. Oh, we on a roll. We on a roll now. That's a lunker. Next cast, dude.
You know it's a big one when you hold it like that.
Yeah.
You know it's a big one.
Hey, they got little bellies though. You can't hate on that.
He's healthy.
They got little bellies on them. Did you see that one?
Literally like tucked up under the thing. I didn't see him.
Yeah, I didn't see mine either. Oh, I see another catchable one that's like the size. Oh, dude, there's like 3 nice bass. Bruh, I just set the hook in a snag, but right, like just cast it out a little to the left of where my snag is. Here we go. Oh, dang it. That was a nice one. Nah, you just spit it. Yep. Came out from under that log, boy. He felt pretty decent. He probably the biggest of the day. Oh yeah?
Water snake, brown with the water.
You can grab him if you know it's not a water moccasin. You got him? Okay, here, I'll come over.
He's got himself.
Oh yeah, it's a red belly water snake.
You got him, bro?
Yeah, you can let go. I got him.
I'm letting go.
He's musking.
That's what that snake is, bro.
He's gonna bite. Look at that guy. It's a red belly water snake, or a plain belly water snake, but this is like a subspecies of the plain belly that we have here in South Carolina.
Wow.
He's gonna bite the hell out of me at some point, I'm sure.
Well,
But he's musking. Can you smell that?
I didn't get a whiff of it yet. Pretty common.
Yeah, especially out here.
Is that the one that you think you saw earlier, maybe?
Yeah, that's the same species.
Wow.
Not the same individual.
He's got a pretty
but
face. He's chill. He knows what's
I'm gonna get some pictures of him, I think.
Yeah, go
With
for
my
it.
camera. There, he's biting me.
Do they usually draw blood?
If they bite you real bad, but
This guy ended up musking all over me, and I smelled like straight ass for like 2 hours, but it was worth it. I'm glad we got to see this dude.
well, there he goes. Yeah. I might have got him for like a second in the frame.
Okay, time to get into the good stuff. Let's see what crazy critters are out and about. I did a little bit of hiking and some burn sites with my friend Ryan and Parker. We found some pretty cool stuff.
Hell yeah. We got a toad.
Do you ever get the feeling that you're being watched? I kind of had that feeling, and then I looked down and was met with this big old southern toad. This was probably one of the bigger toads I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you. You really can't tell how big it is with the shot, but trust me, it was huge.
So, I just found a little frog right here. He's just been hopping around all over the place on this burn. And now he's posted up on this pine tree just chilling out. The camouflage that these have is pretty unreal. I would have never seen him unless he jumped on top of my toes.
What? Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Look at that guy. Or that gal.
Looks like a fella.
Yeah, he's pretty colorful.
Those very stunning colors are making me think that this is probably a male. The males will get all of these crazy oranges and bright red eyes. I mean, this one's not even that impressive compared to some of them, but you can see it's still a really cool animal. Most of our best finds didn't come from walking looking for these animals. It was actually when we were cruising along the roads we would spot them crossing the road. This little fella right here is a banded water snake, and these are one of the most common species of snakes that we see. They're just super cool, and they're always really feisty, and I don't know, there's just something funny about them. They have tons of personality, and they're always ready to just tear you up. As the sun started setting, we noticed an increase in snake activity. These pygmy rattlesnakes were everywhere. It seemed like every corner that we took there would be another one in the road, and each one has a super unique set of pattern, and I'm always blown away by the color schemes on these things. They truly are very easily one of the most pretty animals that we find out here in the forest. A really big pygmy rattlesnake is maybe 20 inches long. Most of them were 12 inches, maybe a little bit longer. It's really easy to miss them on the road, and just another reason why it's important to keep your eyes out when you're cruising back here. We also came across plenty of these rough green snakes. They're out and about just about everywhere, and their camouflage is incredible, as you can tell. These guys are always up in the trees, and you would never see them during the day because they blend in that well. So when you see them crossing the dirt paths, that's just about the only time you'd be able to single them out. This guy right here was pissed. I mean, take a look at this terrifying danger noodle. This was a corn snake, a non-venomous species, and a very common species in the pet trade as well. But they're native here in South Carolina, and this guy just had so much sass to him. He was ready to rip us apart. This is one of those species that you would not know exists unless you were just out and about looking for them pretty much. This animal right here might be the coolest snake I have ever laid my eyes on, and I've seen quite a few. This is the rainbow snake, and it's a very rare snake to find because they are almost fully aquatic. My friend Parker has been doing this herping thing for his entire life, and this year has been strangely phenomenal for finding rainbow snakes. I was fortunate enough to go from seeing none before this year to 4 different individuals, which is wild. I just can't wrap my head around that. We really are lucky. And you just wouldn't expect a snake like this to be living in South Carolina. To me, this looks like a freaking sea snake that you would find like in the Indian Ocean. The colors are absolutely remarkable. I didn't really get any spectacular shots of these snakes, but I've got some clips that I think kind of give you an understanding of just how strange and bizarre and fascinating they are. That is going to do it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this one. As you can see, all kinds of neat stuff is moving around right now. And I highly encourage you to get out and do some exploring for yourself because now is the time. And as always, y'all, stay hooked.